Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well. We have a great book today that talks a lot about patterns and collages and mosaics. So I want you to pay close attention to the illustrations and listen to the story because it's a good one. I hope you like it. It's called Pezzettino by Leo Leone. That's right. Look at that. That looks like a mosaic. Let's read about Pezzettino. I think you're right. I think this book is fiction. It is not real. I took off the jacket that protects the book. Here's the cover. Here's the back cover. And do you remember what this part is called? It holds the book together. We have one too in our body, in our back. The spine. Nice job. Pezzettino by Leo Leone. He is the author and the illustrator. He did. He wrote the words and he drew the pictures. His name was Pezzettino. All the others were big and did daring and wonderful things. He was small and surely must be a little piece of somebody else. He often wondered whose little piece could he be. And one day he decided to find out. This book has something that we've not seen before. It has a little footnote. And a footnote means that it's telling us the definition or the meaning of something in the book. And this is telling us that Pezzettino is not an English word. It is Italian, and it means little piece. And there's Pezzettino. He's a little piece. That's right, he's orange. And yes, he is Italian. "Excuse me," he asked the one who runs. "Am I perhaps your little piece?" "How could I possibly run if I had a piece missing?" said the one who runs, somewhat surprised. So Pezzettino is not part of that. That looks like a mosaic. It's something that runs. You could use your imagination. "Am I your little piece?" he asked the strong one. "How could I be strong if I had a piece missing?" was the answer. He does look strong. But Pezzettino is not a piece of him. And when the swimming one came up to the surface, Pezzettino asked him too. "How could I swim if I had a piece missing?" answered the swimming one, and dove back into the deep water. You're right, that could be any animal that lives in the water. I love the art in this book. "You up there!" shouted Pezzettino as he climbed toward the one on the mountain. "Am I a little piece of you?" The one on the mountain laughed. "Do you think I could climb mountains if I had a piece missing?" I don't know what will happen to Pezzettino. Pezzettino asked the flying one too, but the answer was always the same. Look at the flying one. Look at the beautiful pattern. You're right. Even the ground has a pattern. Great observation. I love how this book helps us make connections. Finally, Pezzettino went to the wise one who lived in a cave. "Wise one," he said, "am I a little piece of yours?" "Do you think I could be wise if I had a little piece missing?" answered the wise one. "I must be somebody's little piece," Pezzettino cried out. "How can I find out?" "Go to the island of Wham," said the wise one. The wise one. Such a great pattern. Early the next morning, Pezzettino took off in his little boat. Oh, I'm so glad you noticed the beautiful pattern in the water. Look at that. Have you ever seen this book? After a rough trip on the high sea, he arrived wet and tired on the island of Wham. You won't believe this page. Look at the water. It almost looks like it's really moving. How strange! The island was nothing but heaps of pebbles, not a tree, not a blade of grass, and above all, not a single living creature. Oh no. Look at the pattern of the pebbles. Those are great. Pezzettino climbed up and down until finally, exhausted, he tripped and tumbled down. Oh no. And broke into lots of little pieces. The wise one had been right. Pezzettino now knew that he too, like all the others, was made of little pieces. Look what happened to him. That's right. He's made of little pieces. He picked himself up, and when he was sure there was not a single little missing piece, he ran back to his boat. Yes, he got himself all back together. He's going from the pebbles to the boat in the water. He rowed all night to get home as fast as he could. Isn't that beautiful? I think one day some of you could be illustrators. All his friends were waiting for him. I am myself, he shouted full of joy. His friends didn't quite understand what he meant, but Pezzettino seemed happy, and so they were happy too. Wow, those are good friends. They all look different. They all live in different places, and they're all happy for their friend. That's great. The end. And look at the inside of the back cover. What color is that? Orange, the same color as... That's right, Pezzettino. Great listening. Go work on your art. Make a collage, make a mosaic, paint a picture, and grow your brain. I'll see you tomorrow.